It's taking. There we go. Good morning, Neus. How you doing today?
Hi, Victor. How are you? Hi, everybody who's listening.
We are finally live. Been wanting to do this for months, really, or even longer. And I wanted to see if there is an opportunity to learn more things about your names because you're always doing some really phenomenal stuff. What is
Oh,
your what are you currently doing? How can we add value to you? You're always kind of doing a number of different things, helping women, doing radio, going on travel, coaching, helping people in Barcelona with the Ayuntamiento and Promoción Económica, doing all these things. How can we be of service to you? Can you introduce yourself for people who haven't had a chance to meet Neus Flores?
all right. Well, I'm currently doing intercultural communication. My background is journalism, and I'm doing some filming too. So, with the process of learning and doing all this kind of work, I've been, of course, helping other women do similar things because I think we're still not aligned with the equality that we would like to. And so, well, maybe you couldn't say that I'm an activist, a feminist, but I am very feminine oriented and I want to help other women to do the things that I've done.
Okay.
So my experience is not just in the cultural area, because culturally I've done many things, filmmaking, acting, singing, and everything. But I've also done corporate work. And from the corporate perspective, I did this ESADE Idea Booster Lab, which gives me a different insight into the business. And then so I had to kind of organize my thoughts in the cultural area. And from then, NFIC VIPs was born. And this is what I'm doing right now.
Okay. So you're an eclectic person, right? Um,
To
your main
eclectic.
business.
Yeah. Sometimes it's difficult to explain what I do because I don't only do one thing.
Well, what I've seen more of you lately is really emphasizing your work with intercultural communications. So, what does that mean, and how did you decide to focus on this?
Right. I decided, thanks to the Idea Boost Lab in Asade, that gave me like a protocol to progress on my business in this area. And of course, I had to follow certain steps. And in doing all that, the main thing I learned is that communication is key in any business. So it's not just the marketing, it's also the internal communication and the communication between different peoples and different cultures that can work in a business. And so taking communications further was the key for me to start working on what I'm doing now, which is international and intercultural communication, which is putting people together to work together with the same goals, but different kinds of communications, languages, and getting to the same point where they want to be. So I'm guiding them and helping them, taking them by the hand, and we're getting there. We're getting there.
Okay. So, what do you think are the biggest causes of breakdowns when you're discussing intercultural communication?
Meaning like a nervous breakdown, or
Well, no. What are the what causes breakdowns in communications in intercultural scenarios?
yeah, well, most of the time is that we don't have the same background in the learning, or that we have different meanings for the same thing. So, for example, when in Spain we go like this is very religious, but maybe going like that in Asia is just thanking somebody. So, these misunderstandings can happen, and then you have to be acquainted with the end person that you're talking to and what you want your message to come across like. And then it's trying to adjust to what you want to say, how you want to say it, and so that the message gets received properly by the other
Okay.
person.
And so you're always doing this with a lot of passion. Um, and
Yeah.
so is because you do different things that for somebody who's not, very associated with you or closely linked to you, may not see how they all tie together. But one thing that does seem to come through when I meet you is that you're really excited. You transmit passion to the different things that you do. Are you does this passion get into driving your business goals in life as well?
Definitely, because of course I've been working in jobs that were not a passion for me, and so I've been caught in those kind of jobs for a long, long time, and then the COVID came, and I found a possibility to just focus on my goals, my personal goals, and I decided that I'm not gonna do anything without passion anymore. So that's what I'm doing right now, and of course, passion is a driving force for me, at least. So
So
every
you
move
wake
from
up excited to do what you want to do, right?
exactly, yeah. I mean, if you don't put passion in your life, you're gonna miss a lot of magic. So you better.
Okay. Well, since you're traveling and trying to coordinate this interview, it was a little bit challenging sometimes because you have a pretty active travel schedule. How
Indeed.
does Barcelona fit, and how is it affecting interculturality, around the world?
Yeah, well, like you say, I'm usually traveling a lot, and that's complicated to schedule anything. But that's also the main thing that helps me show that interculturality is so important, and learning languages, of course, is a part of it. But not only, it's also learning those tricks about the body language that I was mentioning before. It's also about business communication that can be misunderstood. It's also about communication in general, that if you want to deliver a message, you have to do it properly. So it's also talking in public and different other things. So
Okay.
Barcelona is like the best place in the whole world, I find, to do this kind of job, because the people here are very international. Businesses also, work is super international, and the mismatch and the misunderstandings in communication happen very often. But also on the opposite side, they people end up communicating very well. So why is this happening in Barcelona better than any other places? That's what I'm currently focusing on, trying to work from Barcelona, because it helps me out, do it in a nice and smoother way. And I think Barcelona is a beautiful place. So this is my base camp. And from here, I just travel and always come back.
Okay. And so I know that you've been active this summer. So what do you have any projects that you've been working on, or are you organizing the? We still have a little bit of the summer left, or early in the fall. What do you have coming up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, summer is almost gone, but we've been very active with the America's Cup, the regattas, Regata Cultural, and also with cinema workshops that we organized. I actually had an intern from the United States working together with me. And I have to thank Lauren for her great work. She helped me out a lot in Barcelona during the summer organizing all this. And yeah, in the fall, the beginning September, October, we're gonna do some cultural tours, and you're all invited to join. You can always go to the website and enroll.
Okay. So is that your next project?
Well, my next project is mainly focused on a documentary that I'm doing right now, and the
Is this
documentary
the one on
is
YouTube?
exactly.
I'm going
uh,
to put this up on the screen so people can log into it if they like. But please tell us about it.
yeah, it's a documentary about the music bands in Barcelona, especially the long-lasting music bands in Barcelona, and how they could cope with the industry issues and still be alive after 20, 30 years plus. And so this is what the documentary is talking about. We're currently post-producing it, and we have to finish the editing, but it will be up very soon and going to festivals, international festivals, and screenings and everything. Premiere very soon also.
Okay. And so you're always kind of in the know of what are fascinating projects or events taking place in Barcelona. What do you have recommendations for somebody who might be looking for inspiration on what to do in Barcelona?
Mhm. Yeah, well, of course, the America's Cup is something that nobody can miss right now. When you go to the sports section, America's Cup regattas and everything. This is something that everybody should do. They also doing the cultural regatta next to it, which is very interesting. They do concerts on the beach and some cultural tours and things which are very important right now. Just to follow, be there. There's this open air screening space in Moll de la Fusta where you can go for free and you can see the regattas from there with the cameras that they follow the ships very much faster and better than if you're down on the beach. And then, of course, you can go to museums. Barcelona is very well known for Picasso's museum and Mirò's museum. If you have some time, you can also go down to Tarragona or Girona. But if you don't, just stay in the city. There are so many things to do. And as a recommendation, I would say please take part in our cultural tours or in our language courses. You can always find us in our website, which is www.neusflores.com, and you can register there on the contact form.
Okay, we'll put that into the text. And is there anything else that you would like to share with, I guess, here with people on Metropolitan?
Well, I know that your readers in Metropolitan, they always want to have fun in Barcelona and work in Barcelona. So if there are any questions related to that, I'm always open to any questions people may have. And if I can guide or just show you new ways and things or local places to go, just let me know and I'm open and ready for everybody.
Okay, well, thank you. Neus, we're always looking to help connect the international community with people and organizations that cater to their needs.
Yeah.
And ever since I've known you, you've been very on the forefront of helping integrate foreigners as well as pushing women to become entrepreneurs. So all this activity that you do, thank you so much for contributing and helping the community to grow. So it's very needed.
Yeah, thank you very much, Victor, for having me again. Over the years, we have had this close friendship that I want to consider friendship forever. And thank you very much again. And thank you, everybody at Metropolitan. I hope to see you very soon. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Neus. Have a great weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.